Alright, welcome. This is going to be my second Axis placement game for Season 10 of Axis and Allies Online. My opponent is Metro RAFB, and at the time of this game, he was the Silver rank 826 in Axis and Allies Online. Very interesting game. Game let me know that I have a lot of work to do when it comes to defending a KJF. So with that, let us get right into the gameplay. Alright, Germany round number 1. So he had a pretty good Russia. Round 1, he actually killed a shitload of my stuff in Ukraine and then just retreated with a bunch of his stuff. And he lost 2 guys in West Russia battle and he lost 2 guys in Ukraine battle. So pretty good for Russia so far. I'm going to be trying a couple of different things with the Axis that I haven't done before. This is a placement game, but I'm going to try it anyway. So, our purchases... Well, let me go back. Russia's purchase was 4 infantry, and 4 infantry and 3 artilleries. So my purchase was a bomber to replace the one I lost in Ukraine, 2 artilleries, and 7 infantry. One of the first differences that we're going to do right here is we're going to attack C-Zone 7, but we're not going to attack... We're going to save a sub. We're going to save 1 sub. I did have a plane survive in Ukraine, which is good, so it gives me an extra fighter, which I'll probably send down to Africa. We're going to take our battleship and we're going to hit the cruiser. And we're going to take 1 infantry and take Karelia. And I think that's all we're going to do on the German turn as far as combat. This one I kind of debated. I want to know if maybe I would take Gibraltar. But if he kills the transport with his bomber, which he's likely to do, then I won't be able to move my guys. They'll be stuck on Gibraltar for the whole game. One thing I am going to do, though, is I'm going to grab 1 guy, go up here and take Iceland. Iceland, that's just a pain in the ass. And it allows later in the game to land a plane there if he decides not to take it back, but it's kind of a pain. Alright, so let's run the combat and see how that goes. Alright, well, the combat was a disaster. We didn't kill anything in C-Zone 7. Somehow, and I don't understand how this works, but this defending submarine got a surprise strike before my 2 attacking submarines. I don't understand that. But anyway, of course, the defending sub hit with a surprise strike 1, and then nothing else hit. So that was pretty terrifying. So we're going to lose the battleship for sure, and he's going to have a lot of stuff here. So that kind of really sucks, but it is what it is. Now more than ever, I need to... I'm going to lose this transport too, but that's okay. Actually, let's do this here. Let's take this artillery and this infantry. Drop it there. And then this fighter is going to go back here. This fighter is going to go back here. 1 guy there. The AA gun. Oh, this is bad because he can land now. He can land right away now. This is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad. Alright, let's stack Poland. move one guy forward. And one guy... Oh, no, not that guy. Let's see here. All right. This is no bueno. But it is what it is. So let's just stack the absolute shit out of Poland. Yeah. All right. Well, that's pretty horrifying, but that was the end of the round one for the German non-com. We'll throw the bomber in Germany. We'll throw the artillery and the infantry in Germany as well. How did this guy lay in Poland? Oh, well. Too much spaghetti. I missed a plane in Poland to move them, so. All right. That's going to be the end of Germany round one, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number one. All right, Japan round number one. So, United Kingdom, they bought 2 destroyers and an aircraft carrier. They went ahead and killed my battleship, killed my transport here, killed my transport in Sea Zone 3, and then killed my transport from Japan and my destroyer in 61. But they lost the aircraft carrier, which is no big deal because they would have lost it anyway, so not a big deal. He left his fleet, surprisingly, he left his fleet in 39. He didn't do anything with it. So I don't know if he's prepping to do like a backdoor KJF and, you know, try to take East Indies next turn or maybe New Guinea. I don't know. Usually they move this fleet somewhere, but since they didn't, I'm going to have to do the math on this when I get to the German turn. I'll have 6 fighters and a bomber and a sub against this fleet here. I might do it. I don't know. I'll have to look at the math, but it's tempting. So for Japan, we went ahead and bought an industrial complex, a transport, and a destroyer. My main premise with Japan is to try to get as many land units in Asia as possible quickly. And if he decides to go KJF, I'm going to have to buy a lot of ships to combat that. So it allows me to put a couple units on the mainland every turn, putting an IC. And also, he didn't buy anything for India. So, anyway. We are going to use our fighter here to kill this. Oops, no. We don't want to attack India. We want to kill this transport. And then we're going to lightly do Pearl Harbor. When I say lightly, I'm going to send, let's see here. I'm only sending 1 fighter because I want to be able to not use my aircraft carrier if I don't have to. But I did the math on it, and it's a 90% victory. So I guess the main thing is to kill the aircraft carrier and the plane so that he's got just a plane left over. We'll see what this does. If it leaves like I expect it to, then we'll try a different Japan approach. If it stays, then we'll have to do the anti-KJF strategy and buy a bunch of ships. So we're going to take our battleship and our aircraft carrier from here and go up to 61. He also did not do anything with Burma, so we're going to take Burma for free. We're going to attack everything we can into Yunnan. We're going to take 3 of those guys and 2 of those guys and a fighter. Wait a minute. Let's not do this fighter here. If I do this fighter in Yunnan, it's only got 1 fuel left over. Okay, so it can land in Ketong. Okay, so I want to do that. And then this fighter from Japan will go there, and it can land in Ketong. All right, so that's what I want to do for that. Oh, let's see. And I think that's it. I think that's all the combat we want to do. So we'll see how that goes. Normally I attack Szechuan. I don't think... the more times I play the Axis, I've stopped attacking Szechuan because it just doesn't do anything for me. All this stuff leaves anyway. So you're going to get it for free, most likely, next turn. So why even bother? We'll also send the destroyer here for... yeah, we'll send the destroyer there for good measure. Alright. I think that's it. Alright, let's run the combat. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, the dice in this game never cease to amaze me. We got 3 out of 5 hits with infantry in Anhui, which is pretty ridiculous. Everything else, he got a great result in Pearl Harbor. We couldn't kill his aircraft carrier with our bomber. So, oh well, it is what it is. And we lost our planes. Not a great result for us, actually. Let's go. Alright, we're going to put our aircraft carrier there. This fighter's going to land there. This fighter's going to land there. This fighter... Wait a minute. This fighter is going to land in East Indies, and this fighter will land on the carrier. Actually, no, it will not. This fighter will land in Kwangtung. This infantry guy will go to Kwangtung, and we will send a tank and an infantry over to Kwangtung and drop it in there. Let's see here. We're going to leave our battleship here. Our other one. I'm going to leave it in 60, I think. Only because depending on what he's going to try next, I want to try something that I haven't done before, so we'll see what happens. Alright. Throw the industrial complex in Kwangtung. And the destroyer and the transport will go into Season 60. Alright, that will conclude Japan round number 1, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 2. Alright, Germany round number 2. So Russia purchased 5 artilleries and 2 infantry to give itself some pretty good punch here. It took Karelia back, and then he moved 4 of his tanks into Russia, 2 from the Caucasus and 2 from West Russia. So he kind of backed out. And my feeling here is that he left this West Russia guy. So he's got a fleet. England's got a fleet right here. And I know it's early in the game, but I made a decision that I have to attack this fleet. I have a 56% chance to survive the battle. It's roughly a 50-50 battle. But if I don't attack this, it's just going to grow and grow and grow, and I'm going to have no real way to get rid of it. Since he's committed everything to the Pacific on the American side, if I wipe this, it's going to take England a little bit to recover. So we are going to hit that. First thing we're going to do is stack shift our 4 guys and our 1 tank here to to take France back. And then we are going to use our 5 guys here and our 8 tanks and take Karelia back. And then we're going to take our sub, our 5 fighters from northeastern, our fighter from Poland, and our bomber. And we're going to attack his fleet. And that's going to do it for the combat. We're going to slide these 6 guys from Poland into Bello. Slide everything in Germany up into Baltic. Or maybe Poland. Maybe I'll move everything forward into Poland. That might be better. And slow roll it. So, but we'll see how this battle goes. This battle is probably going to determine the game. At least in my opinion. So let's do it. All right. So the combat worked. So we were able to destroy that entire fleet there. We're going to move our fighter to Poland. We're going to move our 6 infantry up to Bello. We're going to move 7 and 2 into Poland, moving them forward. We're going to move that guy forward. We're going to move the guy forward into Libya. We're going to move an AA gun into Poland. Move this AA gun back to Germany. Actually, no. We'll move this AA gun down to France. And we should be pretty good. So, that's it for the non-com. And then we're going to throw our 2 tanks into Germany. 2 artilleries into Germany. 6 guys into Germany and 1 guy into Italy. And that is going to conclude Germany round number 2. I say it was a pretty good round for us. It was a squeaker here, but we killed 92 IPCs, but we lost 60 IPCs. So we lost a lot of IPCs, but we lost 62. We killed 92. So, all right, that's going to do it for Germany round 2, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 2. All right, Japan round number 2. So United Kingdom bought 3 tanks, put them in India, and 2 fighters, put them in the UK. He didn't do any combat. He did shuffle some stuff around. He moved his destroyer from the Med into 13, the one that was in 13 up to 7, probably in preparation for dropping a fleet next turn because he still has $30. And then he moved a plane to Egypt. He's shoring up Egypt. For Japan, I did some calculations on what I need to defend. It looks like he's probably going to use this fleet here in 45 with the UK to maybe take Borneo, maybe take New Guinea. And then he's going to try to do something with this fleet here, the US fleet, either to take Borneo, maybe New Guinea, or maybe the Philippines. So I'm actually going to defend the Philippines this turn. One of the things with Japan is you really shouldn't buy anything more than you need, right? So I was initially going to buy 2 more transports, but I won't have enough stuff to fill them next turn if I do. So I went ahead and just bought 1 transport, a sub and a destroyer. Now, initially, the sub and the destroyer were going to go into C Zone 60, but they're not. They're actually, the sub's going to go into 60, but the destroyer is going to go into 61. So we're going to need to leave a battleship and a couple destroyers there because this bomber here in Alaska can hit 61. So I can't leave any unguarded transports there. I was initially going to move my entire fleet to the Philippines, but I decided against it because obviously I don't want to have my transports hanging out here and get killed by a lone bomber, which would suck. So we'll have a transport and we'll have enough guys to pick them up next turn. All right. So for the combat, I think he's going to maybe advance from India, but I don't know. I want to actually make a play, put some pressure on Russia's back end. So we're actually going to move forward with our stuff here, and we're going to attack we're only going to use one fighter in the attack because the other three are going to the Philippines to defend, and that's all we're going to do this turn as far as attacking. All right. Okay, combat worked out pretty good. We lost 2 guys in Sinkang, which isn't terrible. So we're going to have, for the non-com, our aircraft carriers are going to the Philippines. Well, let's not do that yet. Hold on. Let's do our transports first. So this transport is going to go to the Philippines, pick up these guys, go back to 61, drop them in Yunnan. Our transport here is going to take this artillery and 1 guy, go down to 61, drop them in Yunnan. This battleship is going to the Philippines. This destroyer is going to the Philippines. Both of our aircraft carriers are going to the Philippines. And 3 fighters. So these 2 fighters and this fighter. This guy's moving up to Thailand. And this fighter here is going to move to Kwangtung. Now, Russia, during Russia's turn, they can come at me with these 4 tanks and the 2 fighters, which I'd actually welcome that if they do. Or he could hit this one with the 4 tanks and 2 fighters, but he's just going to lose valuable stuff. And I'm going to be in a position to start landing more troops, and Germany's coming, right? So we killed this fleet in Sea Zone 8. It's going to take him a couple turns to get logistically situated. Now, I do have to watch my back end, though, because I don't have any more Air Force except for 1 plane. But I'm going to press hard for Russia and see if I can't squeeze him out. So if he moves his tanks and his fighters out of here, then that'll be good for us, I think. So, all right. So let's see if we moved everything we wanted to move. I think so. All right, so let's look at the let's look at the Sea Zone 61. We have 2 transports, a battleship, and a destroyer. And then in Sea Zone 48, we have a destroyer, 3 fighters, 2 aircraft carriers, and a battleship. All right. Now that's going to cover us from the USA fleet here. If he wants to attack with this fleet, that's not going to be able to take it. And then we can move, obviously, before the United States, so we can protect ourselves. So our submarine is going into Sea Zone 60, and our 4 infantry are going into mainland China. Mainland Japan. Our transport and our destroyer are going into 61. And that's going to be it for our turn. All right. So we're set up now that we can start transporting 6 troops a turn. Hopefully we'll be able to get it up to 8. And that's why having the extra industrial complex over here in a different sea zone is beneficial, because if I had to mobilize any of my transports to 60 or 62, they're in range of this bomber, which would suck. So, and they're also in range of these 2 planes if I put them in 60. So right now I think we're pretty solid. That'll be it for Japan's round 2, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 3. All right, Germany round number 3. So United States just bought more fleet to put in the West Coast, didn't do any attacks, and moved half of his navy down here to Sea Zone 44 in the Solomons, setting up for, I guess, an attack on the Japanese Navy here. The English guys are probably going to take either Borneo or New Guinea. I would think they would probably want Borneo because it's worth more money. They're probably going to try that this turn, and it's probably going to succeed. So we'll have to deal with that. Russia just bought a fighter and 5 infantry, which I actually like having a 3rd fighter with Russia because it makes trading a lot easier. But he doesn't have a lot of stuff remaining. These 6 guys are on their way back. I don't have enough stuff yet to stack Kazakh, so won't be able to do that yet. So I might just move these guys up into Sinkang to protect from... that'll be 8 guys and 3 fighters? Wow, that'll be a lot. Maybe we'll move everybody down here. Alright, I'll have to see that on Japanese's turn. This right here is a 30% chance to... or a 60% chance to hold, so I'm going to leave it there. I was going to fly my fighter down here, but I think we're going to use my fighter to try to take... West Russia. We went ahead and bought 2 artilleries for Karelia, and then 7 infantry and 3 more artilleries for Germany. I assume UK is going to put a navy down, so we'll have to deal with that, but we have a turn or 2 which we don't have to worry about it. So this will be the turn that we don't have to worry about it. I'm only going to attack this light because I'm going to push into it next turn anyway. So if I don't take it, he'll probably move a guy that will be just one guy that is a waste. So we're going to actually push in with everything here. And we're going to... maybe we should just take it with 2 guys. Let's do that. Let's go 2 guys and our fighter. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Alright. It's really the only move that we have this turn. Alright, you never know what's going to happen. We sent the plane and it missed, but one of the infantry's hit. So, go figure. Alright, so we're going to send the plane up to Karelia. The 4 infantry are going to go down here to Ukraine. We'll send our anti-air gun over to Ukraine. These 6 guys and artillery and this tank are going to move up to Baltic. I'm just wondering if we should send our tanks down here. Let's send 3 down there. Actually, well, he can do either one. He can send the 4 tanks there. Or he can send... Yeah, that's not going to matter. Everybody's going to meet in West Russia next turn anyway. Are we going to send our guy out of Italy? We'll pull back everything out of France. For 1 turn anyway, until he gets his fleet up and running. Alright. I think that's all we want to do. Actually, let's move this AA gun with him. No, let's not do that. We're going to need it for Germany. Alright. Alright, we put our 2 artillery into Karelia. And then we put the remaining stuff into Germany. Alright. So that will conclude Germany round number 3. And I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 3. Alright, Japan round number 3. So United Kingdom bought a couple transports and 4 artilleries. And he also saved some money because he has... No, he didn't. He actually only has 30. So he tried and failed to take Borneo. And then he... that's it. He mobilized 3 artilleries into India and an artillery into United Kingdom. So I did the math on this real quick. I could stack Burma with 4 infantry, 2 artilleries, and 4 fighters. And it's about a 50-50 battle against this stuff. I'm not going to do that yet because I want to pressure Russia some more. I really want to pressure Russia some more. So, we're not going to do that. I also looked at this fleet here, and my fleet can defend my fleet is pretty good at defending. Because I moved guys out of the Philippines, my guess is... I'm surprised. My guess is he will probably... Because I'm going to back out of the Philippines. He will probably use this transport and take the Philippines. I went ahead and purchased a submarine, another fighter, 5 infantries, and an artillery. I did the math. If he moves his entire fleet over to the Philippines to take it, all the stuff that I have will kill his fleet. 80% of the time. So that's a battle I'll take all day long. If he decides just to send 1 transport there and just take it lightly, then so be it. I will I'll just have to take it back. But I want to keep sending troops here. So what we're going to do is, because we can stack Burma next turn, we're going to leave a transport in 36. And then we'll have 2 transports in 61. At the end of the turn. Alright? So our choices are, we can take 2 guys and a fighter to go after this, or go after this with the fighter. I decided I'm going to do an infantry and an artillery and go after that one, and then we're going to try to kill this with the fighter. And in fact, I should just move 2 of these guys here. All right. And that's, oh, wait a minute. We're going to kill this too. Hold on. So where's my sub? Give me my sub. And give me my fighters. All right. And I just realized I should have bought artillery instead of guys here, because if I leave a transport down here in 36 to pick up these guys, they won't be able to pick up this. But I want it to be a full transport. I'm only going to be able to pick up 5 out of... There's only going to be 5 infantry here left after the turn, so I'd rather have 3 full transports than 1 half full one. So, all right. I think that's all we're going to do. Yeah. Of course you got a hit. All right. At least I took it. All right, combat was mixed. We lost a guy in Kazakh, and unfortunately, we lost a guy in Buri. So that one kind of sucked. We're going to land our fighter in Buri, and we're going to send our tank over there. We'll just run the tank up here and start getting money. Next turn, we're going to send 1 and 1 up to Szechuan, and then we're going to send 2 fighters Well, now I don't have to do that, because if I don't send my transport there, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Then we can't get the 6 guys all the way over here, which we want them to go. So, alright. We're not going to be able to split up the fleets. So we'll go here. We'll go there. I'm going to back all this stuff off. We're going to go here. Grab our 6 guys. Go back here and drop them in Yunnan. Our only issue with this play is that if he does go to 59, we will not have enough to kill it outright. Which won't be good, but he'll probably trade Burma. I'm wondering if we should just move this guy up here and make him send more guys to trade it. He's got no fighters. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. All right. I think that's it. Yep. All right, so our fighters get mobilized into C Zone 61. Our submarine is going into 60. We'll put an artillery in Kwangtung, and we'll put 5 infantry in mainland Japan. All right, that will conclude Japan round number 3, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 4. All right, Germany round number 4. So, United States bought 4 destroyers and a sub, and then they moved and took New Guinea. And then Russia bought an artillery and 5 infantries. And they basically turtled. So what we're going to do, we're going to set up a couple things that I guess we're going to be a little bit aggressive. So I'm going to stack West Russia. I've done the math on it, and it's about a 40-60 battle. If Russia attacks me with all of his stuff, it's about a 40% chance to capture it. If I use all my infantry to capture West Russia, and I don't take the Caucasus, then his odds to take West Russia back go down to 30%. But I think I'm going to go ahead, and my thought is he probably won't take the 40% battle. Because he's got some infantry coming back to Russia, although we're going to kill this. So he may decide to trade Kazakh again, and probably trade the Caucasus, and then he won't attack this. And then once we're firmly entrenched, our goal is we're going to stack the Caucasus and then just start pumping out more troops. So we went ahead and bought 2 tanks for Karelia, and then 9 infantry and an artillery for Germany. This is going to be a pain pretty soon. He may start landing stuff probably in France or Northwest, or maybe he'll take some of this. I don't know. But we'll have to deal with this pretty soon. But not this turn. So let's go ahead and take West Russia. But we're going to only use that stuff, and we are going to leave 1 guy to take the Caucasus. And then I factored in actually losing a guy here. And we still got the 40% battle, so we're still all right. All right. All right, we're going to move our AA gun here. Fighters going back up there. Our 2 infantry, our 2 artillery and our 6 infantry are going up there. We're going to move all 12 of these and 3 of those up to, and we'll actually move 1. We'll leave the AA guns there. All right. Our 2 tanks go to Karelia. Our 9 infantry and our artillery go into Germany. Oh, let's see here. All right, that is going to conclude Germany round number 4, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 4. All right, Japan round number 4. So United Kingdom, they hit Libya, and I must have badly miscalculated that. But he got a 14% result, and he kept most of his stuff, and kicked my all my German stuff out of Africa, which really sucks. All he bought was a transport and 7 infantry. And then he backed out of India. Maybe to double back, or more likely to come and defend Russia. This fleet here, so we're getting down to the point where we need to... we're going to just do high-risk stuff and see what happens. So we're going to attack this fleet with everything that we can hit it with. And we're going to make sure... So we're going to take this... And that's just to make sure that this bomber can't land anywhere and it won't have a free reign of hitting C-Zone 61. We did go ahead and buy a cruiser and 2 destroyers and a sub. Cruiser and a destroyer are going here to protect our transports when we shuffle these guys over, and then the sub and a destroyer will go into 60. We're going to take this with 1 guy. And then we're going to attack, actually, these. And try to kill the Russians here. We'll save the 4 guys here. And I would say we'll save the plane, but we're probably not going to have the plane. So this goes here. These go here. All of our fighters, our battleships, our destroyers, our other sub. Alright, all of our stuff is attacking. Calculator says it's a 78% chance to win. 78 is probably the best chance I'm going to get, because he can stack this again next turn and start taking stuff. It's going to be tight. But I'm hoping to prevent the snipe. So let's run the combat and see how it goes. Unlikely in 49. 2 subs, 5 fighters, 3 destroyers, 2 aircraft carriers and 2 battleships against 4 fighters, 2 destroyers, a cruiser, 2 ACs and 2 battleships. Well, that's what I have on my calculator, so... Let's do it. Oh, that's going to kill. That's going to end the game. That is going to end the game. Wow. That's really bad. Oh, man. Oh, oh shit. I'm going to lose mainland Japan. Okay, we're not going to do that. In fact, we'll take this. Hold on. We'll leave it there. Actually, you know what? We're going to move these. Man. I think we're going to get sniped anyway. We're going to get sniped. Wow. That is going to effectively end the game. You know what? I got to do this. Why did they go there? Oh, you got to be kidding me. All right. That is effectively going to end the game because I will not be able to stop his fleet now. He actually got a 19% result here where he had 2 battleships left over. 7% likelihood that happened. So, but in a game of chance, that's what happens sometimes. So that's probably going to put me out of the game. I will, that's conclude Japanese turn number 4, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round 5. All right, Germany round number 5. So this game, USA did what we thought they would. They took the Philippines. They took Borneo. They're going to have free reign of the Pacific now. I don't really know what I'm going to be able to do with Japan. Not really sure. I'm assuming that in United Kingdom will take India back. That's what I would do. But we'll see. And then Russia bought 4 tanks. America bought another aircraft carrier and 2 more fighters and threw it in the West Coast. They're still going to press hard for Japan. I'm going to do a couple things to try to survive here. So my purchase was 11 infantry and artillery and a fighter. Probably from here on out, I'm just going to be buying infantry. So we're going to try to take France back. We're going to try to take Northwestern back. And we'll take the Caucasus. I'm just quick and dirty in the math in my head. I don't think he has enough stuff to take that back, but maybe he does. All right, let's do it. That's pretty good. The single infantry hit. Alright, the fighters going into West Russia, our tanks, our infantry, our artillery, West Russia. 2 of them are going up there. 10 of them are going up there. Going back to Germany, going back to Germany. Fighter in Germany. Artillery. And let's do both infantry. And we'll put 9 into Germany. All right. Not a lot to do. We're just kind of hanging on for dear life, seeing what we can do now. That's going to do it for Germany round 5, and I'll see you guys back for for Japan round number 5. All right, Japan round number 5. So this is the game we pretty much lost with this sea battle here. United Kingdom stocking up their navy here. Now about an aircraft carrier, transport, a couple of fighters, and some artilleries to load them all. So he's gearing up. USA pretty much has free reign of the Pacific now. And I don't have enough stuff down here to take India. I do kind of have to do a couple of Hail Marys. We're going to try to preserve Japan as long as possible. All we bought was 4 infantry and 3 fighters, which we are going to throw into mainland Japan. We are going to blitz this and try to kill this guy. If we do, it'll open up the entirety of this. And we're going to move forward with our 4 guys into Sinkang. And then we're going to take 1 artillery and 1 infantry. Go to 64. We're going to take our cruiser. Bombard. And we're going to try to take Alaska again. And that's pretty much all we're going to do. Then we're going to back out of Burma. And try to... we're going to give ground to UK. There's not much choice we have there, but we're going to have to back off and see if we can't protect Shanghai. Which I don't know if we will be able to. We'll see how this battle goes. All right. Alright, so combat was kind of mixed. We took Alaska with no losses, but we lost our tank trying to kill this guy, which was kind of silly. So we're going to change our plans a little bit. We're going to sack this transport. We're going to move it up there, and we're going to drop a guy here. And then we're going to move our destroyers and our submarine. We'll throw our submarine in his fleet here. And then we're going to back these guys off. Alright, that's going to do it for Japan round number 5. And I'll see you guys back for Germany round 6. Well, after I mobilize. Sorry about that. I forgot. We're going to put our 4 infantry and our 3 fighters into mainland Japan. Alright, Germany round number 6. So, United States just bought 5 tanks, 2 infantry, and an industrial complex for Borneo. They captured Kwangtung, which I think I'll be able to take it back, because I have 9 land units and some fighters here, so I should be able to take this back. He has no other land units that can capture it back again. So I should be able to grab that. And then I'm going to land my fighters here in Anhui and just back off these infantry. And then whatever survives here can go towards Russia if I get a chance. This is the bigger issue here. All Russia did was buy 7 infantry and throw them into Russia, which is fine. I don't have enough to hit Russia yet. And I don't have enough to stack the Caucasus yet. Because I don't have any Japanese fighters, but I will after this turn, because they'll be landed in Anhui and they can fly over here next turn. So I might be able to do it. So I think I'm going to send my entire Karelia stack after we kill these guys down here. I'll move some reinforcements to Baltic to Dead Zone Karelia, and we'll go from there. My purchase was just 12 infantry and a fighter. So we're going to try to clear. We're going to take 2 guys, 2 artilleries. Actually, we'll do 3 guys. 3 guys, 2 artilleries, and our 2 fighters. And we're going to try to take the Caucasus back. And we're going to take 4 guys. Try to take Finland back. Not the best, but man, it is what it is. All these guys are going to pull back, and then if he decides to land in France or whatever, then we can hammer him, because we're only going to have to deal with England. So we'll hang on as quick as we can. I think we were really set back by the naval battle here. The only good thing about in Japan's turn, I don't know why. I guess he used his aircraft carrier to kill a transport. Once I kill these land units, he's not going to be making landfall in mainland Japan anytime soon. And with these guys here, I can't take Western United States, but I can certainly take Hawaii. And then after I take Hawaii, I may maybe I'll make a play for Brazil. I don't know. That might be a better. Or sail around South America and head for Africa. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. So, but we'll have to see. Anyway, I think that's all we're going to do as far as combat this turn. So let's hope it pans out. This one kind of sucks, the Finland attack. But we'll see if it works. That's unlikely. Let's do it anyway. Hang on. Can I do this attack with only 1 plane? I probably can, but it probably will fail, so I'm going to do it anyway. Alright. This combat failed miserably. We couldn't even get 1 hit. So, we're going to move 6 of our guys down there. We're going to move our artillery down there. Fly 1 fighter back to Germany. And 1 fighter will stay in West Russia. Well, I have 22 guys. See if I need both fighters in West Russia. What has he got? 2012, 8-3 against, what will I have now? 22. I don't have 6 anymore. I'll have 6 now. Right? I'll have 6 and 13 and 1 fighter. 37%. So I guess I'll land both fighters. Do I really think he's going to attack it on a 37% chance? I don't think he's going to attack it. I'm building a fighter for Germany anyway. So if I do 2 fighters, what do I got? 24% chance to or 75% chance to win. Okay. All right. So let's do that. So let's take both of our fighters into West Russia, and then we're going to pull back. We're going to move 10 guys. Actually, yeah, we're going to move 10 guys and the artillery to Baltic. Maybe we should do 12. Yeah, let's do 12. And then we're going to do, and we'll do an AA gun. And then we'll do 2, 4, 6. So that's 9. Plus the 9 we're going to be building there. In fact, I don't have to build any in Karelia now, since I'm not going to be able to defend it anyway. So we'll just leave the 2 guys there. Alright, we'll throw the fighter and 9 infantry into Germany, and we'll throw 3 infantry into Italy. Alright, and that will be the end of Germany's round 6. I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 6. Alright, Japan round number 6. So, United Kingdom, they bought 4 artilleries, 5 infantry, and a tank. Probably to set up more landings. Here, I got the notification that defeat was near. They only had to take 1 more victory city and they would win, which is Shanghai, right? So he's got all these guys here in Kwangtung ready to take Shanghai as USA, and then I will lose the game, so we're not going to let that happen. We went ahead and bought 4 infantry and 2 more fighters. We're just going to buy as many infantry and as many air units as we can until we can get enough to attack his fleet. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to attack this with our all of our units. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take Hawaii. Alright, I'm going to do that. And that's all the combat we're going to do. I'm actually going to have to back these guys off too, because I'm going to land my fighters probably in Anhui. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's all the combat we're going to do. We're just trying to stay alive. Alright, combat was a success. We took Hawaii and we recaptured our IC in Kwangtung. So we're going to lose a lot of ground here. But our fighters have to land somewhere, so let's land them in Anhui and let's back all of our 3 guys back out of Anhui. And we'll move our destroyer down here to Hawaii. Alright, that's a pretty short turn, but USA doesn't have any more land units, so they ain't going to take anything anytime soon. I think I have Karelia dead zoned. I should be able to smash it. So I'm going to take Karelia back with Germany. And I got to look and see how much stuff I have with Russia. Maybe I can take Russia. I don't think I can because I lost my bombers, but I'll have to see. Anyway, that's it for Japan, round number 6. Let me mobilize all my stuff into mainland Japan. And that will be the end of Japan round 6. I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 7. Alright, Germany round number 7. So, United States purchased 2 tanks, 2 infantry, and a fighter and an industrial complex. He's setting up his little invasion fleet here. And he decided to move his fleet. Now he's got 2 ICs going. I killed all of his land units here. And I think I have enough to defend for probably at least 2 turns until he loads this heavy. And he's chasing my fleet here, which is fine. I think I might go try to cause some havoc and go towards the Atlantic. That might be the play, and just hang on to Japan as long as I can. Try to get through the... to the Atlantic. I don't know. It's desperation time anyway, so I don't think I have a lot of options, but I do know that once he takes Hawaii back, then he'll have 9, and then we'll have to protect Shanghai with everything we got. So this is going to be rough. But we're going to take Karelia back. We're going to take France back. So it's going to be more of a stalemate here. So Russia, they bought 2 tanks and 2 infantry. Or 2 tanks and 2 artillery maybe, and put them in Russia. So we are going to, my purchase was 11 infantry and 2 artilleries. And we are going to take 2 infantry and the 2 fighters. Take the Caucasus. And then we are going to take everything else. Let's do... Let's see. Let's leave 3 guys there. Only because if his United Kingdom guys want to kill what's in West Russia, then he can use his tanks to blitz towards Germany, so I don't want him to do that. So let's take 17 of those guys up there. Three guys if he wants to attack 3 guys with 2 planes and a bomber. Oh, should I leave the AA gun there? That would be a trip. I don't know if I will. I probably won't. Oh, because I do have an AA gun here, and I have an AA gun here. You know what? Let's not do all 20 of those guys. Let's do this here. We're going to take the 2 guys and attack the Caucasus. And then we'll take... For now, we'll take 15 guys. We'll decide if we're going to leave the 5 guys there or not. Probably not. I just need to make sure that he can't blitz through this. So I'm going to leave enough where he's going to... Is he really going to risk planes? Maybe. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and send 11 infantry. And this fighter here. To kill that. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Fighters to Germany. AA gun to Karelia. What can you attack with? 5 and 5. Man, I want to leave these guys here. No, I'm going to move 3 of them. I am going to leave the AA gun here. In case he decides to attack. Obviously, Russia's going to probably wipe it, right? But if he wants to get rid of his UK fighters, that's fine. I was getting tired of this. I'll probably push him. I'm getting really tired of this whole mess. So, but like I said, desperation times. Because it's not looking great for Germany or Japan, really. So let's do this. Let's do 2 artilleries, and we'll do 3 infantry there and 8 infantry in Germany. All right. That's going to be the end of Germany round number 7, and I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 7. All right, Japan round number 7. So we're still in pretty dire straits here. We got to hang on to mainland Japan, and I don't know what else we're going to do, and try to hang on to Shanghai. United Kingdom just went ahead and bought 5 more infantry, 3 tanks, and 3 artilleries. They put the tanks in India. They're just going to start rolling. Don't know how much longer I can hang out in Asia, but I went ahead and just bought 9 guys and an artillery. Everything's going into mainland Japan. I'm sorry, 2 guys are going to go. Guy and an artillery are going to go to Kwangtung, and then everybody else is going to go to mainland Japan. He doesn't have enough stuff to take mainland Japan yet, and we are actually going to abandon Hawaii. And he doesn't have enough. Any transports in the area to take it back yet, so we're good at least for a turn on that one. So for this one, we're going to attack this with our fighters here. Try to get it one more, and then that's it. That's all we're going to attack. Yep, that's all we're going to attack this turn. I'm actually going to try to do an end around South America. Take Brazil, and then either snipe eastern United States, which is no way we're going to be able to do that, and or just go and make a mess of the Atlantic, because his fleet is just hanging out there. So that's the only combat we're going to do. Hopefully it's successful. Alright, well that's it for my advance into Kwangtung. I'm sorry, into Russia, which I cannot do. We are going to grab our stuff here, take it to 41, and we're going to flee. And see if we can, maybe we can go over to Africa and take Africa the back way. Who knows? In any case, we're going to keep trying to plug away here and maintain as long as possible against the Allies. But because of that rough naval battle, we're still in a bad way trying to catch up. So that's going to do it for Japan 7, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 8. Wait a minute. Let me mobilize. Mobilizing an artillery and a guy, and then 8 guys. All right. That's going to do it for Japan 7, and now I'll see you guys back for Germany 8. All right, Germany round number 8. So, United States, all they bought was 2 tanks and 2 infantries, and they banked the rest of their money. And Russia bought nothing and banked the rest of their money. So, USA has 81 IPCs for next turn, and Russia has 44. So they're going to start massively producing stuff. I'm guessing all tanks for Russia, if I had to guess. So I'm going to counter that. I'm going to buy 3 infantry. I'm going to buy 5 tanks. And then we're going to go with 2 guys. Actually, we'll go with 3 guys. 3 guys and a fighter. And then over here, we're going to go with 1 artillery and 2 guys. And then we're going to go with 5 guys and 1 artillery and the 2 fighters. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. All right. We're going to use these 3 guys. And then we're going to go with 2 guys and an artillery. And the fighters. All right. And we are going to blitz this just to get the money back. I've touched none of United Kingdom's money, so he's making a shitload. All of my opponents are making a shitload of money, which is not good for me. So we're going to try to do what we can. Anyway, we're way behind in this game, so unlikely in that. Yeah, we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, the fighters are going back to Germany. This fighter here is going up into Karelia. This guy's going down here. We're going to move 1 guy down to Bello. And that's it. Alright, we're going to mobilize 2 infantry into Karelia, 5 infantry and a tank. I'm sorry, 5 tanks and an infantry into Germany. And that is the end of Germany round number 8. And I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 8. Alright, Japan round number 8. So Japan, we're not in a really good way here. We don't have a lot of money. but we do have a couple moves. Japan is pretty much impenetrable. We got 19 guys in there. He doesn't have enough land stuff yet to come up and take it. I've got Kwangtung pretty much locked down, and since he didn't move forward, he actually backed off. I'm not sure why. I'm going to try to keep it. United Kingdom, their purchase was four infantry and 7 artilleries. 3 of them went into India, and then the rest went into UK, because they're going to try to keep landing, which is fine. My purchases were 2 tanks for Kwangtung and a bomber. And I'm just going to keep trying to build up my air force until I can kill everything. So, only combat move I'm going to do is I'm going to take Brazil. And then from Brazil, I can either take Africa, or I can head up here and try to mess with him up here. I wonder if I should use one guy to take this point back. I would really like to get that point back. What's my income now? 19, so it's going to be up to 22. 23 doesn't really do me a lot. 22 is fine. Can buy me 2 tanks and a fighter. Or an IC for Brazil. So that's going to be it for Japan. Let me move my destroyer and my cruiser up here to Brazil. Let me move my fighters down here to Kwangtung. And these fighters are already in Kwangtung. Alright. As long as I did the math right, he has no transport in range of Hawaii. So he can't take Hawaii this turn. What does he got here? 2 destroyers, an aircraft carrier, and a sub. Okay. I'll have a cruiser and a destroyer. Alright. I may be able to make some hay here. Alright. That's going to do it, I think. I'm going to put our 2 tanks in Kwangtung and put our bomber in mainland Japan. And that will be it for Japan round number 8. And I'll see you guys back for Germany round 9. Okay. Germany round number 9. So, state of the board. USA bought some more stuff for the Pacific here. He's got 3 functional ICs now. And it's only a matter of time before he makes quick work of this. And takes Shanghai. So I'm actually curious. I'll see what United Kingdom does, but I might, if he stays here, which, why would he? I would think he would move forward. I might push forward towards Russia. I don't know. I haven't decided that. He did, because I took Brazil with Japan, he did move his tanks and stuff over here to eastern United States, which I don't really care about. He didn't buy any ships, so I can probably put an IC here and start cranking out subs, at least for one turn. So whatever he puts here, I'll have subs here before he can attack it, or whatever else. So I'll have to see what he does if I throw an IC here, and I'll probably go take Africa with Japan. I'm getting tired of him taking France and having easy money, so I'm gonna hard stack France this turn. So first thing I'm gonna do is grab. Oh, I'm sorry. All I did was buy 12 infantry. And as we suspected, Russia bought 6 tanks. 6 tanks and 2 artilleries. They're all up to 16 tanks. I've never seen that many tanks for Russia. Obviously made a huge blunder with Germany. I pushed out up to West Russia, and then I just stopped. And I didn't do anything with Japan because I kept... I think this is the game where I had the one horrific naval battle. And once I lost, he had complete domination of the Pacific, and then Because of that, I never pushed forward, and Germany pretty much did nothing. So now, but UK is extraordinarily weak. So if I can get something going here, maybe I can get, or even take Africa, maybe I can hit UK. So we're going to shift stack. So we're going to take 2 guys and our fighter and try to take Finland back light. And then we're going to take 15 guys. 1 tank's going to blitz, and 4 tanks, and 2 fighters. Actually, we'll take 1 fighter there, and we'll take a fighter here. And we're going to stack France. Okay, that worked out actually better than I thought. We only lost 1 guy taking France, which is really nice. So we'll fly our fighters back to Germany. We will send 3 tanks home to Germany. If Russia wants to take 2 infantry and artillery and 14 tanks and 3 planes to try to kill this, go right ahead. I don't think they will. More than likely they'll push into here, and I won't really have an answer for it. So that's gonna be interesting. But now that I have France hard stacked, I should be able to keep it for a while and mess with the UK. So let's see here. I'll leave the AA gun in Germany. All right. That's all I want to do. Germany's got a pretty short turn. I don't have a lot of options here. We're going to throw 2 infantry. Oh, shit. We'll throw... Oh, yeah. 2 infantry will go into Karelia, and then 10 infantry will go into Germany. And we're up to 36. We should be able to keep France, at least for this turn, maybe a few turns. And Karelia, at least for a couple turns until Russia decides to push out, which I'm sure they will. I'm sure UK is going to take Ukraine this turn, undoubtedly. And they won't take Bello, but they may take Ukraine, and I really might not have an answer. Depending on what Russia does, I may be able to come down here and kill this and kill that. So I will have to see. But anyway, that is the end of Germany round 9. I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 9. All right, Japan round number 9. So United Kingdom, they just bought 3 tanks, 2 destroyers, and 6 infantry. Put the 3 tanks in India and the 6 infantry in United Kingdom. And he attacked Ukraine, took it, and attacked Anhui and took it back. I've done the math right here, and I'm going to lose the complex in Kwangtung. There's no way I can defend it. I don't want to lose the fighters because I want them to be alive to defend Japan. So I'm going to move out of here this turn. I'm wondering if I should move all the way here. He can go this way with 14 tanks. But if he does that, I want him to get out of here. All right. This is going to suck. I wonder if I could just take that battle. All right. Let's see here. Do I want to get him to chase me? Or do I want to just wipe what England has right here? Alright, we'll split the difference. We'll go, let's see, 9 and 1. We'll go 5. And 1 artillery. And the 5 fighters. Actually, no, we won't. We will go 2 and the 5 fighters. And then we're going to pick up these guys here. Go down to South Africa. When I tell you my purchases, I bought an IC and 2 infantry. I'm going to throw the IC in Brazil. It's Hail Mary time, so we're going to try some different things. Let's take a tank. We'll blitz that. And we'll go here. Alright, I think that's it. Okay, our fighters are going back to Japan. We'll move our tank here, and we'll move everything into Anway. And let's see, there's no planes over here, no bombers, no nothing that can get my transport, so we're just going to leave him there. Alright. This was a long turn for a whole lot of nothing. Alright. So that will conclude Japan round 9, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 10. Alright, Germany round number 10. So USA pushed forward and took Kwangtung like we thought. They moved their navy into 61, some of it, but not all of it. Which gives me an opportunity, because he moved 4 transports here. I have an opportunity. If I use my Japanese 5 fighters and a bomber on this fleet, I kill it 80% of the time. And that might be the play. And then anything that survives can land in Shanghai. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that's for Japan's turn. So right now it's Germany's turn. Russia moved forward into, what did he buy? He bought 6 infantry, repaired the Caucasus, and he took Berry back out here, and he took Szechuan down here, and he took the Soviet Far East. So he's taking back most of his money. England is not going to be able to threaten Germany or France right now. All I did was buy 12 more infantry. I've got to do something to turn the tide. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to move this guy here. We're going to take a tank, and we're going to take 2 fighters, and we're going to attack Ukraine. We're going to take 1 fighter and 2 infantry and attack West Russia. And that's all we're going to do. And I may even pull out of Finland. I don't know. Just so I can hammer that. All right. We'll see. Of course. Alright, combat kind of sucked because we weren't able to take Ukraine. He got, of course, double hit bags. I had 3 threes, he had 2 threes. All his hit and 1 of mine hit. So, and then I had to go a second round with planes only, which was kind of stupid, but it worked out. The fighters will go to... Now they'll go back to Germany. And then this fighter here will go to Karelia. Let's see. We'll move 10 guys and these 2 artilleries forward. Well, should we back out of Finland? Let's back out of Finland. All right. All right. 2 infantry go there. 10 infantry in Germany. All right. That will be the end of Germany round number 10. And I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 10. Alright, Japan round 10. So United Kingdom just bought more stuff for mainland UK and also started landing stuff in Norway, I guess to challenge this. For Japan, I'm going to try to fortify this. I went ahead and bought 2 subs, and a bomber and an infantryman for mainland Japan. I'm pretty much kind of out of options, but I'm going to do the best I can to claw back. So first thing we're going to do is take both of these things from Africa. And then we're going to take our 2 tanks, hit this tank here. And we're going to take our bomber and our 5 fighters. Try to kill this fleet here. Now I have an 80% chance to wipe it. 50-50 battle, I lose everything but a bomber and a fighter. The key thing here, though, is he loses all 4 of his transports. So nothing else. It's going to take him time to build back up. So I can't really build any navy here, so I'm going to build navy over here and try to go after his UK fleet here. And then we're going to go... We'll go this way. Let's see, 1, 2. So we can do 3 tanks, 6 tanks, 2 fighters. Now we won't go that way. We'll go this way. I hate to do this battle, but I think I got to do something to turn the tide, so I'm going to try it. All right. All right. All right. So he cannot invade Japan now. So let's go here. With all of our stuff there. Take our transport and go here. Actually, why would he do 5 tanks though and nothing else? So we're not going to do that. All right. All right, I think that's going to be it. All right, our 2 subs and our bomber go into Brazil, and our infantry goes into mainland Japan. And we got 23, which really sucks because we're really not going to have much money soon. But that was actually a good result for us in 61. We lost a fighter and a bomber. Or 2 fighters and a bomber. 2 fighters and a bomber. We ended up with 3 fighters remaining, which is a better result than I thought. So... And then next turn we'll have 24. And we'll go from there. So that'll be it for Japan round number 10. And I'll see you guys back for Germany round 11. Alright, Germany round number 11. So, United States, all they did was buy 3 transports and bank the rest of their money. And they threw the 3 transports in Borneo. And USA has like 83 bucks left for next turn, so he's going to have a massive something, either a fleet in 12, maybe probably a fleet in 12 to deal with this. But I don't know yet. And Russia just bought 4 infantry and 3 artilleries, but they're doing fine. He didn't do anything. Didn't move anywhere. Didn't do anything. So... I may just leave that stuff there. 5 and 5 against... Let's see. Does he have fighters and bombers? He doesn't have any planes. So he's lacking planes with USA. So maybe he's going to buy an Air Force. Alright, so with Germany, I just bought 2 artilleries, 9 infantry, and I repaired one of the damage to Germany. Yeah. So what I'll end up doing is moving 2 guys from France over here. So all we're going to do is we're going to take 2 guys, and we're going to take 3 fighters. Actually, let's just do 2 fighters. So I have 2 in Germany. And we're going to move all this forward. All right. That's all we're going to do. All right. For the non-com, 1 fighter is going to go back to Germany, and 1's going to go to Karelia. And then these 10 guys are going to go to Poland. These 2 tanks are going to go to Ukraine. 2 infantry and 2 tanks are going to go to Germany. And then we're going to mobilize 2 artilleries into Karelia. How is there a guy there? And 8 infantry into Germany and 1 infantry into Italy. Right? Right. All right. All right, we're probably around 2 turns away from hitting Russia. Maybe 3 turns away. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 turns away probably from hitting Russia. But we're still pressing forward. I wish I'm going to have Japan continue to take Africa. He's going to drop a big old fleet right here probably. I think I might just drop 3 more subs right here. So I can hit whatever he drops here with 5 subs. A cruiser, a destroyer, and a bomber, and maybe I can get him to waste all of his money. And I might even grab a guy from Africa, or just move the transport over here, and yeah. And then maybe take West Indies or Central America, Panama. I've never taken Panama. So we'll have to see. Anyway, that's going to do it for Germany round 11. And I'll see you guys back for Japan round number 11. All right, Japan round number 11. So we don't have a lot of stuff to do with Japan. We only have 23 income, so we went ahead and bought... well, let me do... England just bought 4 infantries, 4 artilleries, and a fighter. The fighter went to India, and the 4 infantry and 4 artilleries went to England. He's just going to keep shipping them over to Finland. So he's going to have 20 and 10 next turn, which is almost enough to deal with this. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I think he's got 100. He's got 100. Combat power or attack power lead on me. 110 actually, which is really atrocious. But really there's nothing I can do there. I went ahead for Japan. I bought 2 more subs and a fighter. And we're going to throw the subs into Sea Zone 22 and try to cause havoc here in about a turn or 2. So let's attack. We're going to take this and this. And then we're going to hit this with our 3 planes and our tank. And let's see what happens. Huh. All right. All right. Alright, our fighters go back there. Our transport will go back to 22. Our submarines go into 22, and our fighter goes into Japan. Alright. That's going to do it for Japan round 11, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round number 12. Alright, welcome back. This is going to be the end of the game. So, my opponent, Metro RAFB, let the time expire on his Russia turn. He actually did his United States turn, and then when it came time to do Russia, he let the clock run out. Which I'm kind of surprised, because he didn't have a whole lot of moves necessarily that he needed to do with Russia. Probably take West Russia back, and I don't know, maybe even he couldn't have stacked the Caucasus because I could have taken it, but I wouldn't have taken it this next turn because I don't have enough stuff to keep it myself. So my plan was for probably 3 turns to hit Moscow. So in 2 turns I'd stack West Russia, and on the 3rd turn, so in 2 turns I'd buy a couple of bombers, and in 3 turns I was going to hit Russia. But still, that was a lot of time for him to buy more stuff, and he had a tremendous attack power lead on me. He had over 100 attack power lead, 128 attack power lead on me, so he was doing very well. I never really got into Asia with Japan, so pretty much failed miserably, although I did have a fleet that snuck over here and took Hawaii and then ended up taking Brazil. And this was going to be an issue for UK, since he bought 2 aircraft carriers and 4 fighters and put them over here in the Pacific, where he was completely dominating, and didn't put anything over here in Zone 11. Now, that might have been a mistake. Maybe he mobilized here and then was intending to mobilize in 11, and then once he did that, rage quit maybe? Or just decided, screw it, I'm not going to finish the game. I don't know. I've never played him before, so I'm not really sure what his thought process was here. But very interesting game. Russia still had lots of funds. USA dominated China. It was a pretty poor showing by me as the Axis overall. I really could get nothing going. It took me till round 12 to land in Africa. Or actually, round 10, which is a lot of rounds. So, anyway, a win is a win, so I'll take the dub, and we'll move on to the next game and another video. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you back for another video.